The Dunnes Stores affair, John Bruton and Bertie Ahern differ on how to proceed. The Nina murder, Gardaí say they believe Christopher Curtin was beaten to death. The nurses dispute there'll be a Labour court recommendation by midnight Friday. Good evening. First this evening, the debate on the Dunnes Stores Tribunal. The Taoiseach has challenged Bertie Ahern to carry out his own inquiries into allegations that a former senior member of Fianna Fáil was paid more than £1 million by Ben Dunne. But the Fianna Fáil leader has said it's not his business to dignify or give any particular credibility to allegations which, he said, came from Michael Lowry and his circle.
The Dunnes Stores Tribunal dominated both houses of the Oireachtas today, with the Taoiseach throwing down the gauntlet to Bertie Ahern in the Seanad.
In the interest of speeding up the work of the tribunal, and the leader of Fianna Fáil was most anxious that the work of the tribunal would be speeded up, he, the leader of Fianna Fáil, should consider going to the figure, the person in his own party, who has been named in the Sunday Tribune and in other media reports, and ask for the truth directly, person to person, from the individual in question.
The terms of reference for the tribunal state it's to inquire urgently into all payments in cash or in kind, directly or indirectly, whether authorised or unauthorised, within or without the state, from Ben Dunne, and received by persons who were members of the Oireachtas between January 1986 and December 1996, their relatives or connected persons and political parties. In the Dáil earlier today, Bertie Ahern had attacked former Minister Michael Lowry. He raised questions about his use of the tax amnesty. Had he, asked the Fianna Fáil leader, used the amnesty to bring back large sums of money held in offshore accounts for his own benefit and that of others? He repeated his original statements about allegations that £1.1 million had been paid to a former Fianna Fáil minister, and he asked the government to include a specific reference to the allegations in the tribunal's terms of reference.
I want the tribunal established without fear or favour to anybody on any side of this House, past or present, whether it relates to a former member of this government or any previous government.
The Taoiseach used the subsequent Seanad debate to challenge the Fianna Fáil leader.
Any person who was a collectively responsible member of government serving in cabinet with the Fianna Fáil figure who has been identified would obviously have a particularly good basis for demanding public answers from a former cabinet colleague, especially if that colleague is still a member of his own party.
Tonight, Bertie Ahern replied. He said the Taoiseach's outburst is because the only thing that's been substantiated is that up to £600,000 went from Dunnes Stores to Fine Gael or its members, of which £400,000 went to Michael Lowry. The election campaign is well and truly started and the gloves are off.